Yo, we got D-Jack in the building. I know I've been on break, but I told y'all I was coming back with content. I got my PG, Derek, Big Cojones, Jackson. Derek, Big Cojones, Jackson in the building. It's my point guard, good friend of mine, and we've been talking about getting a pod for a minute. And today, he gonna have a tell-all. Because he's had a great career, experienced a lot of things, and my guy got to tell his story. So if y'all didn't know, D-Jack is a professional basketball player like myself. He played 2 years in Austria, a year in Finland, another 2 years in Switzerland, back to Austria, and 2 years in Portugal, and now he's on Immortal with your boy.
Yes, sir.
So D-Jack, tell the people where you're from and a little bit about your upbringing, and we'll get right into it.
All right, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Man, it was like crazy coming up, basketball was like my whole life for real, and it just stuck with me. I always wanted to play professional basketball. I never knew like at this level, but it was a good life. I was cool. Had a lot of friends, but I feel like I was destined to hoop ever since I was little.
Yeah, and you're a big Bron fan, right?
Oh yeah, Bron. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog.
Did you plan to play overseas, or did it just like happen? Or you already knew you was gonna play overseas?
I kind of found out when I was like maybe a junior in college. Like I didn't plan it, but I knew I always wanted to make money playing basketball. But when I was a junior in college, that's when like agents started to reach out to me and said like you could possibly play overseas. So that's when I kind of knew like, okay, that could be an option.
Yeah. And was it like, I know with me, like it was like Facebook, I had a lot of dudes, a couple on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like Facebook, and I also like my coach, he, a lot of players, he already played overseas, so it was kind of like a connection with him. He was like, yeah, Derek, like you can play overseas. So once I knew that, I took that route.
Yeah, and was that rookie year tough, like being out the States for the first time and hooping? And it's crazy for me, my first year. But
yeah,
how was your first year?
It was different, but like I went away to go play at Central Michigan my first 2 years, then I went away to Kent, so I was already away from my family. But when I went overseas, it was like I'm really away from my family, and I had to like the language, the food, everything for me was different. So it was definitely like a big change for me.
Yeah. Mm. And what would you say your favorite part about the lifestyle is, and your least favorite part about the lifestyle living overseas?
My favorite part was like actually just being in another country, like experiencing some of the cultures and meeting new people. Like, I feel like I met so many good people playing basketball in Europe. So it was the people for me. And like the least favorite is just like how people look at you when you tell them where you're from.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm from America. They be like, you from America? Like, so it's like they put you in a box, so yeah, but that's it.
Okay. So I know we got some big news or big story to talk about, but first, what has been like your best experience playing overseas? I know you told me you had a lot of success your first year. What's been your best overall experiences? It can be more than one.
Well, one of them, of course, is like winning a championship. Like that was one of the best feelings I ever had because I never won an actual championship. So like doing that and also winning the cup championship my rookie year, it kind of like spoiled me because, I remember Eric McCullum, CJ McCullum's brother, when I won that championship, he hit me up and was like, man, you won a championship your rookie year. Like, enjoy it because you may not never get there again. And I didn't understand it, but like now I understand like it's very hard to do, so.
You thought he was hating?
Yeah, like I'm like, damn, bro, you gonna do me like that? But that was one of the best. Like the celebration, we turned up for like a week straight. Like it was crazy, and like you said, the worst.
That's only the best.
No. I
mean,
mean,
we're gonna get to the
okay.
I just want to get all of the good stuff out there before we start going crazy.
The good stuff is like traveling, man. Like I've been to so many countries. Like I saw so many things that I feel like I've never would have saw. So traveling, of course the females, I gotta say that. Of course the females around, so I feel like, man, I don't know, it's just a good life, however you make it, and for me, traveling trying these new foods, like going to these places that I never would have.
You had some bad food? I know my best friend, his first year overseas, he had some problems. Like, he was getting sick.
Man, I don't know. I feel like my taste for food has changed since I came to Europe, because there's some stuff that I eat now that I never would eat before. Yeah. So it's like the food for me was cool. I never really had no messed up food or anything. Everything been cool. It's been smooth for me, man. It's been smooth. Been smooth.
Okay. I know when I played my first year in Georgia, like, everything about Georgia was pretty ass. But the food was good. The food was good. So
okay.
Everybody got different experiences on food. I know a couple of dudes have gotten sick, you know. Mm-hmm. But out here, at least in Portugal, the food was cool.
No, Portugal is amazing. Like, I mean, I had some bad experiences. Like, my last team, Lusitania, the food wasn't that good. Like, and no disrespect to that organization, but I don't feel like it was food that professional athletes need to eat every day. Yeah. But here in Martel, it's amazing. Like, I couldn't ask for nothing better.
Yeah. So on the topic of Lusitania, let's get into these bad experiences. I know you done had a few.
Yeah. I mean, that experience is, like, crazy, because I feel like I never would have finished the season out with them if it wasn't for my teammates. Yeah. Because, like, it's like the living conditions. I feel like there should be, like, a standard for a professional athlete. You know, like, the living conditions was bad, the food was bad, the organization was run bad. But I feel like if it wasn't for my teammates, I wouldn't have made it. You know, and it's just like, as you see this year, the problems they having and the stuff they going through, you know, it's like, it's a carryover from how they've been running the program. So, you know, that was one of my worst experiences as a professional athlete. And we still finished in 6th place. So
it could have been a whole lot worse.
It could have been a whole lot worse.
And then you go from Lusitania to here, still in Portugal, but, like, it's totally different over here. Yeah. But it ain't all great. Had a little run in last weekend?
Yeah, last Thursday. Yep. Well, yeah, it was crazy. But I was I was walking down the street, you know, not doing nothing, and I had to use the bathroom. You know, I'm a man, so I had to use the bathroom. So I go in the cut a little bit and use the bathroom, and as soon as I get done, I just hear, like, somebody like, "What the fuck you doing?" And I turn around, it's the police. You know, so I instantly put my hands up. You know me, I'm a black dude from America. I put my hands up. I'm sorry, you know, I just had to use the bathroom. It won't happen again. They just walk up on me like, "Who the fuck you think you are?" I'm like, "Man, I'm sorry, it won't happen again." So they instantly, it's 3 police officers, they instantly start, like, beating me in my legs with sticks, just hitting me. And I'm just looking them in the eyes like, "What is y'all doing?" He's like, "Who the fuck you think you are? You can't come to this country and do this and do that." I'm like, "Man, I'm sorry. Like, y'all don't got to hit me." So they didn't ask me for no ID. They didn't check me for no weapons. So after they did that, they got in the car, and I'm walking back to you, tell you what happened. And as I'm walking, the car's, like, going exactly the same speed that I'm walking. I look at the car, the passenger just jumps out, runs up on me, and pepper sprays me all in my face. Man, when I tell you that pepper spray, I ain't never felt no pain like that, man. And I was just like, I was throwing up, couldn't breathe, couldn't see. Yeah, it was a bad night for me. That was probably the worst experience I've ever had.
And then you get back in the whip and just leave.
Yeah, they pepper sprayed me. They pepper sprayed me, got in the car, and just left me there. And somebody heard me, like, because I was like screaming, I couldn't see. Somebody heard me and got me a taxi. Came back to the crib, and I was just, like, putting water on my eyes for, like, 4-5 hours until I could see. One of my teammates, he helped me. And, I went to the hospital the next day, had to get eye drops, everything. My face was burnt. It was crazy, man. Crazy.
Man, EuroJack, man. They got Jack, man.
They did me dirty, man.
Told me the next day, like, dang, they got Jack.
They did me dirty.
And then your visuals messed up.
Yeah, I couldn't see, man. I was panicking because, you know, it's like I've never not been able to see for that long. You know, I opened my eyes and it was just pitch black. So I thought they had blinded me. You know, at some point I thought I was like, I didn't know what to think. Like, it was just like, this never happened to me in America. Like, how could this happen? And I told them who I was. You know, I told them, like, man, I'm Derek Jackson. I play basketball for Martel. Like, I'm here with you guys. They was like, we don't give a fuck who you is, just hit me.
Yeah. And you would think that something like that is like happening in America.
Right.
But we come to Europe and we get harassed by the police. That's crazy. Like,
yeah.
And for it to happen to an American in Europe, it's just, the whole thing is crazy, but like, it's just like, I don't know, like ironic or whatever. Like,
yeah,
you grew up in Cleveland, cool, no police brutality.
Right.
Come out to a little Abu Fair, out to the beach.
Out to the beach.
And they get you.
And it was like, I understood I did something wrong. I'm not saying, like, I shouldn't have used the bathroom outside. So that's why I was, I put my hands up. I'm apologizing. I'm respectful. I didn't curse. I didn't fight back. And they still did what they did to me. So I didn't understand it, but it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Shake back.
Yeah, I'm shake back.
Yeah,
it's good.
Back outside.
For sure. I was right outside. Right back outside. Come on, dog.
You can't stop the show, man.
Right.
So, you got your worst and best experiences, everything together. What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your career or life?
I feel like your happiness, like, that's what it was for me. Like, I played I played for 9 years, and I feel like the times where I performed the best is when I was my happiest. Meaning, like, I had a good group of guys. Like, I feel like the people around you is important, but you also got to be happy because that's how you're going to perform and do your job the best. Because the situations, the coaches, everything changed. But, like, if you happy wherever you at, you're going to perform the best you can because you happy. You excited. You feel appreciated. So I just feel like, the people around you is going to help you be happy, but also just channel your inner happiness. Make sure where you at, you doing whatever you do, you reading, you going out, whatever. Just be happy so you can always perform the best you can. That's what I learned. Like, I got to be happy. If I'm not happy, man, it's like I can't hoop.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that. Like, there was a point in my career where I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore because I got hurt, and I had to come back from that. And then, like, after I got through that point, I realized, like, at the end of the day, it ain't about how of a level I play, how much money I make. I just want to be happy with my career. Exactly. Obviously, I want all those things to come with it, but nothing is going to get, come before my happiness. Exactly. As a player, as a person, everything. Yeah. So I definitely agree with you on that. Yep. And you're a little old now. You about 32.
I'm getting old a little bit.
How many more years you got left, man? How much you got left in the tank?
Man, I don't know, man. People ask me that all the time, and it's like, it's new for me because I always used to be the youngest dude. So it's like, I'm one of the oldest dudes now. So it's like, dang, I understand what they was, but I feel like if I don't have no kids or anything anytime soon, I feel like I'm going to play until I can't get a worthy contract no more. Yeah. But obviously if I settle down, have a family, have some kids or something, it may shorten it a little bit because I want to be present. I want to be present. I don't want to be going to this country, and I got a kid. So it just depends on how my life go. But it's like, man, I love to do this. So I don't want to just walk away. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good lifestyle, man.
Right. I love to do this, man.
I said that I want to play at least till 30. And then after that, I'll see year to year because, like you said, I want to have a family and kids, a wife, all that stuff. Right. But I know it's hard to do with this lifestyle. Like, it is. Being gone or whatever. Like, I mean, obviously, okay, if you meet someone where you're playing it, but where you play at might change. Exactly. You're not set into, like, this long-term contract where, I'm just going to be here for the next 10 years. No, like, you never know where you're going to play next. Exactly. Like, even if you're happy somewhere, it might be an opportunity that you got to take somewhere else, or some situations might change and it's not in your control. So I said that once I'm ready to do that stage of my life in terms of like having a family, that's when I'll stop. Right. Because I don't, like you said, I want to be present in my kids' life. I want to be present with my wife, fiance, whatever the case would be at the time, whatever it is. And I know that if I'm doing basketball, like, that's going to be first. It's got to be. When I'm ready to put something else first, that's when I feel like I'm retired, at least. Man,
you still got some time, bro. You
got some time.
You got some time,
I'm just
bro.
in my prime now.
You got some time, dog.
I'm just now getting started, man. They ain't rushing that. The kids, they can hold off, man. They can hold off. I already told my friends, like, I figured it out, the recipe. I'm going to play till, like, early 30s. and then I'm gonna just find a younger woman to have my kids. So it all works.
You on your Shannon Sharp, huh?
Hey, it's all consensual.
Okay.
I'm not saying she gonna be 20 years younger than me. I'm only gonna be like 30. I'm just saying like you probably. Just thinking about it, like, women got different timelines than dudes.
Yeah, they do.
So if I'm 30, 32 or whatever when I get done playing, 30, 32, a woman already wants to have a kid or two or wants to already be married. And that's when I'm really only going to be able to start even, like, pursuing that, really. So if I'm 30, 32 and I meet someone that's maybe, like, 28, 26, somewhere in there, then the timeline, it match up. When you got a couple years. When you got to rush nothing, you at a good stage of your life where if you want to have kids, want to get married, you can do that. If not, you still could wait a little bit,
Yeah.
And me, I can have kids for, forever. So it's never a problem on my end. It's never a problem. So it's really about, I'm thinking about my future wife. That's what I'm thinking about. It's not about me. It's not about me. So.
Yeah, very, very considerate guy.
Yeah, man. I'm unselfish, man. I'm a team guy.
Right. I feel you.
All right, we finna get into the rapid fire, man. I got a couple questions, and I need a quick answer, man.
All right, quick answer. All right, bet.
So, favorite athlete of all time?
LeBron James.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite musician?
NBA Youngboy.
Biggest fear?
Ocean.
We at the beach, man.
Hey, I'm scared of that.
Why did you come?
Hey, bro. I can swim. I
can't swim, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I get in the water, but the ocean is just a fear of mine. Like, it's just too much water, bro. Too much.
That's fair.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't swim, so yeah. I mean, I should be a fear of mine. I just don't be out there, so I don't think about it. What's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
Ooh, nobody ain't never asked me that. Guilty pleasure.
It could be like junk food or something that you're interested in that people might not.
Tattoos?
That's a guilty pleasure.
Is that it?
I don't know if you gotta be really guilty about it. My guilty pleasure is rom-coms. I like watching romantic comedies. That's my guilty. I'm guilty. I like it. I enjoy it a lot. That's my guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure? I don't feel like that's guilty though. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like tattoos because I just get a tattoo randomly.
You go out to a random bus and get a tattoo.
Yeah, I got a tattoo when I was out at the club. They're like, "Oh, they doing tattoos out there?" I said, "Let me get one." So, I mean, I feel like that's probably mine. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that works. That works. Hidden talent.
I can rap.
Oh, okay.
I'm a musician on the low.
Do you freestyle?
Nah, I don't freestyle. I like to write my stuff. I can freestyle, but it's not what I do. Yeah. It's not what I'm the strongest at. But I like making music.
I was a rapper too.
For real?
Yeah.
Go ahead and spit something.
I never freestyle. Like true story. I don't know if I ever said it on the channel, but like my junior year, me and my teammates, like one of my teammates really like he still is like a rapper, or whatever, and you got the studio equipment, and we was making like a mixtape.
For real?
Yeah. So the plan, literally like it was like all of us to get on different songs, or whatever. Like like how. Like DJ Khaled have a project, you got like different artists.
Yeah, so many artists.
It was gonna be something like that.
It's gonna be something like that.
And the plan was we was gonna release it after we won our conference tournament and clinch, March Madness.
Right.
We end up get upset in the championship game, so that shit never came out.
So it never came out.
Never came out.
Y'all ain't dropped.
We know we got it, but it never seen the light of day. Yeah. So I had a little stage where
it's fun, man. I like making music. It's like therapeutic. I never released no songs or nothing, but I got a lot of songs that I made, and it's just I don't know. I like to do it. Yeah. So I feel like maybe one day I might drop. I don't know. Me and Youngboy get on the track.
Oh, Youngboy, oh my goodness. And the last one word to describe me.
Sensational.
It's over.